Hey there, it's Sue here from Creating a Toxin-Free Future. I decided to do a 10-day experiment and use aloe vera on my skin, on my face, every day for 10 days and see what happens. So let's go. I've been looking into using aloe vera on my skin, so I've used it for years for, sunburn and all those sorts of things. And then since we've moved back to New Zealand nearly 5 years ago, haven't had any really, and so but recently I've gone out and bought a couple of aloe vera plants and they're getting big enough that I can start using them. So I'm going to slot a video in here just to show you how I prepared my aloe vera, because there's a couple of little things that you need to know. Okay, so I'm just going to show you how I prepare my aloe vera. So this is for using on your skin, or if you're using it internally. So you'll see when you cut the aloe vera, so I grow this at home, so it's not huge like some of the ones. You'll see this yellow latex coming out of the end. So this yellow latex is, some sources say that it's can be toxic. I don't know whether it can be or not, but definitely seems to be an irritant. It can cause diarrhea and that sort of thing, and may irritate some people's skin as well. So the way to actually get rid of that is, I'm just going to cut the end off of this piece because that was from yesterday. So is to just cut it up and, hang on, I'm going to remove the spines off the side first. So I'll just get rid of those spines off the side there, and then this one here. So if you just run the knife down the side, that will allow you to do that. And so then if we keep going, get rid of those spines, and then we're going to cut that up and just put it into a bowl of water like so, and then leave it to soak for about 15 minutes. I'm even going to use that little piece because my aloe vera leaves are so little, don't want to waste it. I'll just cut the very tail off. Alright, so if we leave that in there for about 15 or 20 minutes, 15 minutes to half an hour I guess, that latex, a lot of that latex will actually come out of the leaves, and been soaking in the water for about 20 minutes or so. I don't know whether you can see, but there's a very slight yellow tinge to the water, and if there was more aloe vera in there it would be quite noticeable. But because the bowl's a bit big for the amount of aloe vera, it doesn't really stand out. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take each one of these out. Now these are quite small, but basically what you want to do is peel the skin off like so, and then you can slice the fillets from inside. So the clear aloe vera that's inside is what you want. Okay, so you'll see there's still a bit of the yellow latex in there, and I've got a little bit of skin on that one. So I'm going to put it into some water just to give it a better clean, and I might actually try peeling it this way, might be easier, especially with these being such small leaves. Wash just to make sure the rest of that latex is gone off of those, and then I'm going to put them into this bowl here. Okay, and so I'm going to keep a couple of pieces to put into my smoothie after, and then the rest of this I'm going to mash up to use on my face. Try to mash up. Easier said than done. It's probably easier to squish it all up with your fingers. Definitely squish it out with your fingers, and then it just kind of goes through your fingers and breaks up. So I think we're just about ready to try putting this on my face. And so here I am with my prepared aloe vera gel. As you can see, there's a little bit of green in there. It's really snotty. Am I allowed to say snotty on the internet? But it is. Alright, so all I'm going to do is I'm going to start putting it on my skin. So hopefully you can see my skin on this video. So I've seen a lot of people online doing 5-day experiments, but they're all like half my age. So I figured, seeing as I'm kind of closer to 60 than 50, I thought I would do a 10-day experiment to give it a little bit of time to work its magic. Okay, so let's get started. All right, so I'm just putting it on my fingers and I'm going to put it onto my skin. Now, aloe vera always feels amazing. It's fantastic if you've got sunburn or anything sort of going on with your skin. I'm going to try and get this on without making too much mess on the floor or on me. We're currently in lockdown for the COVID-19 thing at the moment, and so this is still week 1, and so I thought this is the perfect time to do this sort of thing and commit to 10 days worth of videos. I'm going to put this on fairly thick. Oops, I'm dropping it down my chest. I think I'll be using what's left elsewhere in my body, maybe. I've got a few other areas that could use some attention. So that's fairly well covered. Make sure I get right out to the edges because I've got little things happening on my skin all over the place. And I'm going to leave it until it dries, basically, and then wash it off. So all I've done this morning, I've had a shower and I have cleansed my skin using the doTERRA cleanser, which is a great choice because it doesn't have any like really nasty ingredients in it. There's no sodium lauryl sulfate or propylene glycol or anything like that. So it's a lovely cleanser. doTERRA have really good skincare products. If you want to check those out, I'll put the link below the video, and which will allow you, doesn't matter where you are in the world, basically you can order doTERRA products from that link. Okay. Alright, so I'm going to pause this video, let this dry, and I'll come back in about 15-20 minutes. Okay, so it's been about 20 minutes, maybe a bit longer actually, and I've just rinsed my face off with water, but I don't actually really think you even need to do that. I put it on my neck and on my chest as well, and it just dries, and yeah, so I don't think there's any, I've never rinsed aloe vera off before when I put it on my skin. So yeah, I think in future I'm just going to leave it on, let it dry, and then put my moisturiser on. So at this stage, I think there's probably not a lot of visible change. It definitely feels better. It feels really soft and kind of silky. So that's a pretty good start for the first day. So now I'm just going to moisturise with, I use at the moment the doTERRA Virage, which is just a lovely moisturiser. So, you know, if you're doing this, you can just pop your toner on afterwards, and then your moisturiser, whatever you do normally for your skincare routine. So yeah, so that's what I'm going to do. So I'll be back tomorrow with a day 2 video, and I'll put all these videos together into one so that you can watch the progression and a before and after. I should have taken a before photo today. I might actually do that before tomorrow as well, so so that I've got a photo as well. Okay, all right, talk to you later, bye. So it's day 2 and I just managed to drop my phone. It fell off the shelf when I was trying to do my little piece before, but it's okay, it survived. So I've got the rest of my aloe vera from yesterday, so I thought I would save it in the fridge, and so I'm using it today. So I've just cleansed my face using my doTERRA cleanser, and said yesterday, I'm not going to bother washing it off because it feels amazing, and there's no reason to wash it off. It's just aloe vera. So it's not like using a chemical mask or anything like that where even mud mask, you know, where you need to get rid of it. This can stay on your skin. There's no reason to take it off. So yeah, my skin feels really good. Probably no change in the way that it looks at this stage, but that's okay. I'll be back tomorrow with another one. Bye. Okay, so there's a little bit of a change, eh? I don't know if you can see in the photos, but my skin definitely has better texture, and the main thing that I noticed is that these dark patches that I had on the side of my face have lightened considerably. Now, I have a confession to make. It actually took longer than 10 days for me to make this video. I put the aloe vera on 10 times, but I kept forgetting. Because we're in lockdown, I think my routine's just out the window, and so I kept forgetting to do it. But so it probably took me about 2 weeks. But the aloe vera was put onto my face 10 days out of that time. So there's still, even with the gaps in the middle, there's still a change to my skin, which is pretty cool. So, you know, like you get a lot of different lightening products and things like that on the market. And from my results here, just with the 10 days, I would suggest trying fresh aloe vera if you can get it. It's an amazing. Be aware that the aloe vera products that you buy in bottles in, you know, the supermarket or the pharmacy or whatever are not going to be the same thing, because they might contain aloe vera gel, but it's cooked, and usually it contains some kind of preservative and all sorts of other nasty stuff. It just changes what it is. So if you're going to use aloe vera, I would highly suggest using a fresh plant. A lot of different uses, anything to do with skin irritation, sunburn, that sort of thing. It's fantastic, and obviously aging skin. And yeah, you can keep it in a pot or keep it in your garden. But yeah, interesting experiment. If you've got any comments or questions, do so below. And I will put links to the doTERRA products that I use, the skincare products, because they help to keep my skin in pretty good nick. So yeah, but it can always be improved. So aloe vera might become a regular part of my skincare routine if I can remember to do it. And if you like this video, don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell to receive notification of new videos. And if you're looking for other information on health, I have recently made this video on making sauerkraut, and this video on making your own ginger ale. So go and check those out. Okay, talk to you again another day. Bye.